So I heard, because I was hearing the lila of Yamla Arjuna. So then Rathagun Maharaj told that this was the reason, because the moment the trees collapsed and the sound and one another thing very beautiful happened. Radhavan Maharaj told in the lecture. When the tree fell, and then who came out? Yamla Arjun came out. And the stuti is going on. What is going on? Very long stuti is happening and everything, they're speaking in. And after they went, then everybody came. Why? Why didn't everybody came immediately? Because Lord also, the sound of breaking was stopped by the Lord. Only it was released when they went, and then the sound went. Because immediately when the tree fell, the sound appeared, but he stopped the sound to go everywhere. So nobody heard the sound when the tree fell. So that Leela of Yamla Arjuna, and they praising. Only the children who were sitting over there nearby, they were seeing. The small children. And these small children, then they were, everybody was asking the children, Kisne gira? Kisne gira? Kisne gira? Kisne? Kisne gira? बच्चे लोग को दिमाग नहीं, कुछ मालूम नहीं, ऐसा थोड़ा हो सकता है गिरा सकते. They were not able to accept that Krishna had pulled them down. And they were also saying that two people also came out. So they were saying that, oh, दो आदमी लोग ने गिराया होगा. They were in confusion. So it is said that the sound was also, because if the sound had happened immediately, everybody would have immediately come, and the stuti and the discussion of the Yamla Arjuna would have not happened. So when the sound happened, Lord had already went to a last corner. It was not there, So when the people came, they saw that Lord had already gone to the last part of the tree, and he was pulling the ukhala, and they were worried. And they were seeing on the sand, they were seeing the pulling of the ukhala. The line was there. They were understanding that he had done, but they were not having that this child would be doing. They were in the fear that some Rakshasas have came, and because when you are in more love with anybody, especially your child, you always think of something anushta. कि कुछ हो जाएगा तो उसको इधर जाएगा तो कुछ हो जाएगा तो उधर that feeling is always there, and as a motherly, and so they were feeling somebody. He said, "पहले भी कुतना ही टीड़ा बताया." And so many other people have came and they have done. So this also should be something about the demon only. Shaktasur came. And because of this incident, the meeting happened. Okay, this place is haunted. क्या बोला? ये भूत लोग से haunted है. यहाँ कुछ भी गड़बड़ होता है. Let us leave this place. And then they shifted to Vrindavan. They
came searching with the diyas. That's why we do the Damodar.
In the evening, yeah. It happened in the evening. So what I'm trying to say, Mother Yashoda fainted immediately as soon as he heard the sound of that tree, and she was thinking, my child is there. And she collapsed. She collapsed, thinking what will happen. The same thing happened when Putana, Lila, if you remember. She collapsed because of the love. Her brain stopped working. What to do, what not to do. That is called as parental love. And imagine Lord choosing Mother Yashoda or Lord choosing Mother Devaki. How much parental love they may have done in their last lives. Because he is the judge. Krishna is the super judge. उन लोग ने कितना सेवा किया होगा, with that love of motherhood to the Lord, that Lord has chosen this living entity as their mother and father. मतलब उन लोग का पहले का कितना, that type of seva they may have done in their last life. So when you have deities and when you are doing the seva, your each and every bhava is recorded.
लेकिन प्रभु जी ज्यादा तो तब तो देवकी और वसुदेव में ज्यादा किया
More than that, यशोदा माता इन लोग ने भी किया था ना.
पर उनको तो सेवा कर भगवान
See, one thing you should understand, Lord Leelas are eternally going on. क्या हो रहा है? 11 साल की जो लीला है, what happened in Vrindavan is eternally going on. And Lord is not, 14 साल से बड़े होते ही नहीं भगवान. किशोर से बड़े होते ही नहीं. So major part of his life he lived in Vrindavan.
मुझे सबसे ज्यादा सेवा यही टाइम पे चाहिए होती है.
Yes. So this Leela happens nowhere. This Vrindavan Leela, Bal Leela, it's nowhere. Baki Dwarika Leela, or what you call as the Aishwarya Leela happens in all the planets. No, Bal Leela doesn't happen. Bal Leela happens here only in Vrindavan only. Vrindavan. Here and in Golok also, everywhere this Leela is happening. Yes, there also in the Vrindavan, there also it is happening. There are different spaces where 1 year Leela is going on with Yashoda. 2 years Leela is going on. 3 years. Continuously this Leela is going on. In Vrindavan also. Yes.
Greater than even
Why? Because all the Leelas of all the Bal Leelas happen in one place over here. So that is the reason Vrindavan Bal Leelas are very special. Very special. And it are near to the heart of Lord. These Leelas, and that's why when Lord heard all these Leelas in Dwarka, he became Jagannath.
yes.
He became he body shrank in ecstasy, listening to all these Leelas, what we are discussing. Huh? And that Mahabhav came. And that's why Jagannath is there in Jagannath Puri to distribute this Mahabhav to you. And the part of the Mahabhav and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Bhav is coming in a Guru Parampara, and that's why you are sitting here because of that Bhav. We have to understand why we fallen people have come into Bhakti. Because of mercy of Mahaprabhu, Chita, and Jagannath and all this, that this Leelas, listening to this Leelas, even today, you get so much absorbed and you feel so happiness and so peaceful inside when you understand the tattva. Huh? Each and every tattva, when you understand about the Bala Leela of Krishna, it is so beautiful. Okay. The entire Damodar Leela which happened, it is because of the love of Yashoda Mata. Because she was worried, what is there missing in my house? Which he goes to other places for having the butter. मेरे बटर में, मेरे मक्खन में क्या कमी है? Let me do today something special. And that 100 Padmagandha cows were there. Out of that, the milk was taken and then were given to one cow, and that special cow, then that milk was taken and then that churning was going on. And that also Lord break down and broke the pot. So Mother Yashoda got upset. Itna मैंने say, I'm doing this and you're breaking this. And ultimately you are giving everything to the bandaras, the monkeys. Mother Yashoda didn't know that these monkeys were the same monkeys who helped during the Lord Ramchandra time and they had not taken anything. Right? So, that entire Damodar Leela is coming out of that love, that why anybody should complain about my child. Huh? That he is stealing the butter. One another thing very nice happened, when Lord left Vrindavan, and, Uddhavaji, we went to that place, which place? Near Nandagaon, where we had Prashad, everybody. What was that place now? No.
Uddhav,
No. That place with Mataji is there and that Kund is there, Sheshan. Brajavali. You know that the entire pound has been created by the tears of the gopis. Ashru Kundam, we went over that place. So it is said at that place, everybody was speaking. Said this time we will not go to Yashoda Mother. What? If you feel that because we have complained a lot, that's why you will not come. But we promise, now we will not go to Yashoda Mata. And then Yashoda Mata even asking for the rods. You know that? She was binding you, we brought that rope. And that's why it may be that you may not be coming. But we promise that even whatever happened, we'll not bring the rope. But don't, please come back. If that was the reason, you may be thinking all these things. But we promise how much you want to steal, how much you want to do, please come and take it. But we will not complain again. Huh? So that way they were speaking and their tears were falling and that kund was developing. That bhava was there, that motherly thing. And the mother was thinking, what went wrong in my love? It may be something there, and that's why Lord is not coming. So this is what we call motherly love. Huh? That movie ticket का थोड़ा गड़बड़ हो रहा सब. That's why Puri Prabhu is calling. We'll call him later. And it is said that when Uddhav came, Uddhav, and he wanted to go to the Yashoda Mata's house. So much the gopis' tears was flowing from the way that he was told wherever the water is ending, at that place you should go. That is the tears of the gopis that are flowing from the eyes. So each and every incident shows the motherly love of the gopis. Please go further. 229.
say Amrita Ande Bhakta Saha Dubena Apne
से अमृतानंद भक्त सह डूबेना आपने
Krishna Bhakta Vasadu Nata He Aishwarya Jani Gane
कृष्ण भक्त वास गुण ऐश्वर्य जानी गण.
The exchange of spiritual happiness between Krishna and his devotees, in which Krishna is controlled by his devotee, is compared to an ocean of nectar into which the devotee and Krishna plunge. This is a verdict of learned scholars who appreciate Krishna's opulence.
Okay, 230. Somebody else can read. Mataji. एक minute. Mataji, you speak.
इति दृक्स्वलीलाभिरानन्दकुण्डे
स्वघोष इति दृक्षलीलाभि आनन्दकुण्डे स्वघोष निमज्जन्तम् आख्यापरन्तम् तदीयेषु तद्येषु भक्तिर्जिते त्वम् पुनः प्रेमातस्तं शतावृत्ति वन्दे. Translation directly read the.
Let me offer my respectful obeisances unto the Supreme Personality of Godhead. O my Lord, I offer my obeisances hundreds and thousands of times with all affection, because by your personal pastime, you plunge the gopis into an ocean of nectar. Appreciating your opulence, devotees generally declare that you are always subjugated by their feelings. This verse is from the Damodar Ashtaka.
In Padmapura. Okay. 221, 231. Mataji, you can read.
Madhura Rasi Krishna Nishta Seva Atisaya.
मधुर रसे कृष्ण निष्ठा सेवा अतिशया
Mamsa Digraya Bhaya.
सख्येर असंकोच लालन ममता अधिकाय
On the platform of conjugal love, attachment for Krishna, rendering service unto him, the relaxed feelings of liberty and the feelings of maintenance all increase in intimacy.
So on platform of Madhurya Rasa, now we are talking about Madhurya Rasa, attachment for Krishna, rendering service unto him, the relaxed feeling of fraternity and the feeling of maintenance all increase in intimacy. So in Madhurya Rasa, all the four rasas are included. Madhurya Rasa, Krishna Nishta, Sevai Ati Shaya, Sakyara Asankocha, Lalana Mamta Adhikahaya. All these are there in which rasa? Madhurya Rasa. Increase of intimacy is there, plus all the bhavas which are there in Shanta Rasa, Dasya Rasa, Sakha Rasa, and Vatsalya Rasa are already included in Madhurya Rasa. 232. Mataji Prabhuji, please read from here. Shanta Bhave.
भावे निजग्न दिया करण सेवेना
Kanta Bhave Nija Anga Dhiya Karna Sevina.
त एव माधुर रसेरा पंचगुण
Tata Eva Madhurya Rase Haya Panchagun.
the platform of conjugal love, the devotee offers his body in the service of the Lord. Thus, on the platform, the transcendental qualities of all five rasas are present.
Okay.
Attachment for Krishna is Santaras, rendering service to the Lord is Dasyaras, rendering relaxed service in fraternity, serving in parental love with feeling of maintenance all combined on the platform of conjugal love. When the devotee wants to serve the Lord by offering him his personal body. Thus, the qualities of the other rasas combine to form the nectar of conjugal love. On this platform, all the different feelings of devotee are amalgamated.
In Madhurya Rasa, Shanta Rasa is also there, Seva Bhav is also there, friendship is also there, caring is also there, and above all that, intimate love is also there. And that's why Madhurya Rasa is the highest in all the rasas which are there. Is it necessary to know all these rasas in this class? Huh? Why?
We should
We should
we
know
should
where we
form a
stand.
bond.
Huh?
One of these
Where
efforts.
we stand.
Where?
We should form that bond.
Some we can also have the same.
हमें माधुर्य रस
So we can determine what is our
These are the
relation with
various-
the Lord. It helps us to
It
develop.
helps us
It helps us to
because
develop.
you all have understand Bhagavad Gita. You are trying to understand Bhagavatam. Now you are listening Chaitanya Charitamrita, and when you will understand, I don't know.
Prabhuji, can we call it these are the various way to attach the lords?
See, these are the ways which have happened in the spiritual world. In spiritual world, these are the way the people are dealing with the Lord. Huh? This is one of the way that you have to deal with the Lord in the spiritual world. We are very fortunate that we are in ISKCON. We are very fortunate that we are in the Guru Parampara system. And we are very fortunate that some time of Dasya Seva we are doing. In the mood of Dasya Rasa, we are already doing. Hmm?
We can have different, I mean, bhav also at different times.
No, first of all, we have to develop a bhav according to our Guru Parampara. We have to give justification to one rasa, what we are doing. We have become a Dasya Ras, then we have to give a proper Dasya Ras justification. अच्छा दास तो बन के बताओ पहले क्या? And then the other rasas will also be there. But whatever ras is there in your,
नहीं, जैसे हम ड्रेसिंग करते हैं तो
हाँ.
फिर उस टाइम आता है ना।
Yes, definitely there will be there. But more prominent is what you are given by your Guru Maharaj. The bhava is given by your Guru Maharaj because we are in a movement.
It's
We-
promotes Dasya.
Yes, we promote Dasyaras. Das Dasanu Das. Gopi Bhartaru. Gopi Gopi Lo Das Dasanu Das. This is what is the mood of Mahaprabhu. And that is what we try to follow.
Ekla Ishwar Krishna also Pritya.
Yes.
Pritya.
So that is what we have to first develop actually. At the same time, when you are doing DT Seva, you have some intimate bhava also. What? With your DTs. When you do DT Seva.
कभी जैसे आपको लाइफ में प्रॉब्लम्स आती हैं,
Yeah.
बन जाती हैं, तो हम उनके साथ संबंध बनाते हैं।
Yes, you are there.
हाँ,
But as a movement, we are in a movement. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu,
ये मूवमेंट तो लाइफ
mission. Huh?
ये मूवमेंट तो बाद में आई है वो वहाँ पहले से।
See, that is there. But क्या है कि 10th स्टैंडर्ड कॉलेज और फिर PhD लेवल, अगर हम लोग प्रॉपर प्रोसीजर से जाएंगे तो अच्छा रहेगा। नहीं तो डायरेक्ट 10th स्टैंडर्ड या PhD लेवल में हम लोग कूदेंगे तो थोड़ा दिन रहेगा और भाव बाद में वो बहुत भारी पड़ जाता है। तो उससे अच्छा जो नॉर्मल थोड़ा
Swami is there, they are the Manjari.
Yeah.
So they are in Madhurya Bhav actually.
Hmm.
So if you actually follow ISKCON properly, you can come to the level of Madhurya.
Yes. See, it's a unending process. Bhakti is a never going to end. You will always excel from one point to other point. Now we are reading all these things. I do not know how much we'll understand it, but we are reading. That थोड़ा बहुत भी हमको अगर इसमें से 1% भी समझ में आ गया तो then our life is successful कि हमारे में अंदर वो भाव आ जाए. Because this is how we have to be there in the spiritual world. This is one of the way by which we will be dealing there in the. It is not that when the Dasya Ras is, when Madhuri Ras is going on. In Madhuri Ras also, there are many other rasas which are included. Like for Madhuri Ras, trees are required, flowers are required, helpers are required. Like Vrindavan Devi, Vrinda Devi. She arranges each and every scene beforehand for what Lord has. If she is coming with Radharani and all the gopis, all the pre-planning has to be done by Vrinda Devi and their associates. So Vrinda Devi has birds, parrots, shukha. No, there are many. There are hundreds and millions of parrots who are associated with Vrinda Devi, and life messages always are passing on. This batch is going, they bring, then another batch is coming, another batch is coming. So they give on messages to Vrinda Mata. Okay, this scene has been created. Now the next scene has to be created. This is where Lord is standing. This is where Radharani is doing, what she is doing with that. And now the next scene has to be prepared in Vrindavan. Live telecast is going on. Huh? So there are many sevas which are to be done in Vrindavan in different forms. Like Shukdev Goswami Maharaj is also a parrot. Of whose parrot? Radharani's parrot. But Vrinda Devi also have a set of parrots. Armies of parrots which live messages. No internet is there, but these are called, live messages seva. They bring the messages. All the and everywhere the parrots are there and they are seeing everything and transferring the messages. And not a single thing in Vrindavan is non-living. You have to understand the trees are living, the stones are living. The stones also we have to be set properly. By ऐसा पत्थर रखना, वैसा पत्थर वहां पे आके भगवान बैठेंगे. The trees have to be this way. The fruits have to be this way. Every scene has to be prepared very nicely. So the pre-planning of the scene is done by Vrinda Devi. So we have to understand that we fall under. That's why every day we pray to Vrinda Devi.
Yeah.
Deva Seva Adhikar Diyo, Kara Nija Dasa. Why we do that? Because actual Seva is with Vrinda Devi. Actual Seva is with. And that's why we pray to Vrinda Maharani every day, both time, that we be your servant, where we can serve Radharani in the Kunjas. Nayane Heribo Sada Yugala Ruparash. Why we are praying this? Because they are engaged in the Seva over there, in that mood. Nothing is inert or nothing is, dead in Vrindavan. And everybody has all the Shaktis. If you want to become anything, the Ashtasiddhi, Navadidhi, and all the energies, everything is there. The trees, if you go under a tree also, if you just desire something, the trees will give everything. Because they know in spiritual world, anything anyone desires, they desire only for Krishna. They do not have any personal desire. Anybody. So when they desire for pleasing Krishna. That is the difference in the spiritual world and in material. Here everything is dead. There is nothing living over here. A body is also dead. The soul is there, that's why the body is living. Right? And everybody is centered around themselves. सब अपना स्वार्थ जीवन जी रहे. They are living their own life. But there, everybody is living for Lord. They are breathing for Lord. They are living the Lord. That's why when Lord left the scene, in the Rasa Leela, the first slok, Jayati Terikam Janmana Vraja Shrayata Indrira Shashvadatahi Ikshukavaka Vaidrita Savastam Vichin. Because of you, we are breathing actually. So, if we not see, we will not be able to breathe also. Our breathing is also useless without you. That is what happens. Their life is for Krishna. Everything is for the pleasure of Krishna. That is the difference in the spiritual world and in material world. So when we listen to all these things, it is to understand how far, why we are not in the spiritual world. हमको भी जाना है ना spiritual world, but these qualities, if they are not there, qualifications which are not there, will not be able to go back to the spiritual world. Nirmana moha jita sanga dosha adhyatma nitya vinivinta kama dvandve vimukta sukadukha sange gachanti amudha padam avyayam tat. That person only who is having these qualities can go back. He should have these qualities. Otherwise, it's impossible that he will achieve. And our class, when we are doing, the only purpose of our class is that we should try to inculcate one drop of all these qualities in our life. Because Chaitanya Charitamrita shows you what is expected over you by you over in the spiritual world. And here you have to test that quality. Here you have to test that quality. You will be given man, you will be given upper man. you will be given dukha, you will be given sukha. But how you are tolerating all these situations, that is noticed. As I told you, if Yashoda Mata and Devaki Mata has been chosen by Lord to become their mother, so how much motherlyhood love they may have done in the past life. So when you are dealing with the deities, each and every act has been what? Recorded. And बाद में एक summary बनाया जाएगा कि what role I should be giving you in my लीला. हाँ? आपको मैं तो भगवान को बोल देता हूँ कि भाई ब्रह्मा जी बोलते हैं कि आई एम यूजलेस पर्सन, मेरे को एक धूल बना दो वृंदावन के बाहर. Please make me a dust outside Vrindavan. Dust party. If our Guru Parampara का जो head है ब्रह्मा जी, if he says that I want to only become, Uddhav Maharaj says, please make me creeper. That is only my quality. He had gone to give knowledge to gopis. ऊधो सूधो हो गए हो. 6 months he stayed there. He cannot come back. And after coming, he was fighting with Lord Krishna. How can you do this? How can you leave them?
प्रेम का पाठ पढ़ के आए।
Yes. So if they are saying that I want to become creeper, I want to become dust, then you should understand what you should want to become in Vrindavan. Huh?
समझेंगे तो सोचेंगे.
अपना कुछ नंबर है.
You decide.
There is no time.
Time is not there.
How the things are performing.
Time as per will of Krishna. ये सीन चेंज करने का भगवान को लगा. राधा रानी वृंदा रानी knows that the scene has to be changed. शाम का सीन बना तो शाम का सीन रख देंगे. अभी शाम का सीन 10 साल चले, 100 साल चले, करोड़ साल चले, चलता रहेगा. द्रास लीला है, करोड़ साल चला नहीं, चलता रहेगा. Time has no consideration on anybody. Here जैसे अभी अपना क्लास है, अगर भगवान को लगा क्लास चलाना है तो करोड़ों साल तक चल सकता है. But you will not get old, you will not get tired, you will not get hungry. Age will not happen. That is what is like in the Sudharma. When Lord used to sit in the Sudharma, in Dwarika, nothing used to happen over there. You know, nobody disease, koi bhook, koi pyas, age factor, nothing used to happen in that sabha, at least in that sabha. So everything is possible for the Lord.
Lord controls the time.
Yeah, Lord controls the time as per the will. उनको लगा अभी बच्चा ही बन के रहना है, तो बच्चा बन के रहेंगे. Like in the Ram Leela, the Kagbhushandi Leela. You know, in that 1 second when Kagbhushandi was taken inside, he showed millions and millions of life inside. But when he came out, वो 1 second हुआ. And Kagbhushandi बेहोश हो गए. तो करोड़ों साल में अंदर से जाके आया, लेकिन 1 second हुआ. What? Yeah, Markandeya Rishi also the same thing happened. So time is, something very useless in spiritual world. And here in the material world, time is everything. We are bounded by the time. हाँ? प्रभु जी अभी टाइम हो गया 7:30 बज गया. प्लीज थोड़ा भी 5 मिनट ब्रेक दे दो तो हम लोग नीचे जाके आ जाते. So we completed 3 or 4 shlokas. So what was the main thing that we learned in today's shloka? Main important point.
The Madhurya Rasa includes
All the rasas. Madhurya Rasa includes all the rasas. What else?
Plus intimacy.
Plus intimacy. What else?
That is the highest of all.
Rest. Yes.
Govardhan is very special because it includes all
the rasas. He's facilitated all the rasas. Right. What else? What about Yashoda Mata's love? which we
She
discussed.
must have done so much of.
So much of seva in the past life as a mother. And that's why Lord has chosen. So when you do seva of Lord, your seva is recorded. Your seva is, and then you have to be very careful. चिल्लाना नहीं है भगवान के सामने. Each and everything recorded. गृहस्थी में हम लोग चिल्लाते बहुत है.
प्रभु जी इधर मंदिर में बैठ के दूसरे को किचन के काम करते रहते हैं.
So everything is recorded. What?
पूरी मंदिर है सामने रूम में जाके बात
प्रभु जी मेरा तो ये है कि as compared to those people.
नहीं ठीक है. But what I'm trying to say that each and everything is recorded.
प्रभु जी मेरे को तो ये समझ नहीं आता है जो हम हाईएस्ट जो करते हैं जैसे ये जो हमारे नाम आते हैं दैट इज आल्सो ब्रह्मा जी. Then all the जो
Brahma ji is highest.
या चैतन्य महाप्रभु के साथ जो भी थे नित्यानंद प्रभु अद्वैत
Yes.
all the महाविष्णु ब्रह्मा. Then naturally they want to be the best only, no?
हाँ.
I mean,
And they are saying that I want to become dust. I want to become particle.
जैसे लोग सोचते हैं कि हम पे क्या हम किधर तक.
Yes.
हम प्रभु से इतना दूर है यही ठीक है.
Safe distance.
देवी भगवान के नाम.
You know what we have to understand that there is a long way to go in our life. It is a long way. भक्ति में अभी हम लोग स्टार्ट भी नहीं हुए हैं. We have to understand. भले आप लोग 10-20 साल हो गए 15 साल हो गए 5 साल हो गए, भक्ति अभी आपकी शुरू भी नहीं हुई है. You have to understand. Initiation ले लिया मतलब everything initiation तो अभी तो beginning नहीं हुआ initiation का मतलब. So you should be very very eager कि थोड़ा जल्दी जाओ. Time coming. You know everybody has less time.
भगवान
There will come from the heights.
हाँ.
भगवान के लिए सब समझ रहे हैं कि लोगों का भाव है इसलिए वो पढ़ा रहे हैं ना.
इसलिए पढ़ा रहे हैं और आपको अपना चेहरा बता रहे हैं कि आप किधर हो. आप किधर हो. इसीलिए इसमें we should be very serious. That we should be little serious, more serious after reading all this. That we have to be
मतलब सही
भाव भक्ति में और थोड़ा आगे बढ़ना है. और गुरु परंपरा के द्वारा we have to be very serious. Then only this bhava, what we are talking about, all this bhava will come in you. Otherwise, it's not possible. 5 minutes break, then we'll start.